Hey guys, how you doing? This is Resistance Gamer coming back at you with a brand new YouTube video. Today's video is going to be my ultimate beginner's guide for Paladins. I've been playing Paladins for like 3 weeks now. I don't know, I've understood like majority of pieces about the game. I've been like, leveling up and playing it quite a bit. I haven't been playing it recently because it'll be like most games I play. I play it too much, it'll get boring. I just won't play it again for a while. But I don't want Paladins to be that game because I actually enjoy this game quite a lot. So you're a new player. You don't have to play tutorial. I can basically go through everything with you, but like I'd recommend you still play the tutorial unless you want to be like me and completely go head first into the game, not know what the fuck anything is. But that's alright. So this is the Paladin loading screen. Also you have the loading screen when you get on, and then you have this screen. So this screen right here, also you can see there's play, champions, battle pass, store, quest, profile, and this. It's basically just like all the new news that's going on. Yeah, just ignore that. Also you have like probably a skin that says view now. All that basically means is on the right hand side there's just a skin you can like view in the battle pass. You just press it and it'll take you to the battle pass. I'm not gonna do that just yet. So starting off with Paladins. What is Paladins? Paladins is a game based off of 4 different types of champions: damage, frontline, support, and flank. The 4 different champions do 4 different things. I'll go over them in a minute. Paladins as a game is basically based on 5v5 game modes in a first-person shooter. Much like people would say this is a B-Tech Overwatch, I've never played Overwatch, so I can't give my opinion on that, but I do feel like the game is good for a free-to-play game. The game can be played on Steam, Epic Games Launcher, PS4, Xbox, and Switch. Anything you want, it can be played on. It's one of those games. So, what's so special about Paladins? Paladins really comes off when it comes to its champions compared to anything else. But I'm gonna go into champions in a minute. So, see, you have your 5 options: play, champions, battle pass. 6: store, quest, and profile. I will not be touching profile in this. This is your chance to indulge yourself in it, and basically just jump headfirst into customizing your profile. I'll go over however quest, store, battle pass, champions, play, the game modes, and what champions I recommend. Let's start off with champions. Obviously, as you can see, I have a lot of champions here. Be warned, not these. I don't own any of these ones. So Fernando, Moji, Furia, or Shalin, and this is a new champion. So, what are champions? Champions are the characters you play as. I wish I could have. I'll put a link down in my description. My first ever video on Paladins. So if you want a screen that's more like what you're going on with, what you're playing with, and that sort of thing. I was very new to the game back then. As you can see, I've at least played every single champion at least like once. So yeah. So we have damage, flank, frontline, support. The entire reason pineapple. So damage is your basically standard class. Yeah. As you can see, it's very limited. We have 50 champions currently in the game. We have in this class 14 damage champions. And yeah, so you have the 4 different types of champions, and then we have the subcategories I reference by. They are 15k, 30k, 60k champions. So putting in simply, this Willow, yeah, to unlock her, which if you're on PS4 you just press square to do, you can either use crystals or use gold. It doesn't take both. I'm not going to unlock her because I'm just using this as an example. But yeah, so so in Paladins there's the 4 different classes, and then just the 3 different price packets. I'll go into that in a minute when I go into like money in this game. But other than that, so as a whole, damage champions are the standard, decently high DPS champions such as Victor, Drogos, Bomb King. The champions you'll be starting off with when you start off playing damage champions will be Victor and Cassie and Shalin, because Shalin's currently on the weekly rotation. We get 4 champions. I'm pretty sure it's 1 from each. Yeah, 1 from each. 1 damage, 1 support, 1 flank, 1 frontline. 3 champions that you can't use in ranked if you don't own them, unless you bought them. But if you haven't, then you can use them. Just I'm not saying like the ones on rotation you can't use full stop. So yeah, you have Cassie and Victor. I would personally recommend, if you're going to play anyone, play Victor. I'm not necessarily accurate, so playing someone like Cassie here, I won't do as much because I don't enjoy playing like crossbow sort of characters. Whereas Victor, I'll happily sit down and play. I just like playing Victor as an assault rifle. So if any of these are coming over from games like COD and that, you might like it. Also, I just want to say this now. Ammo in this game is infinite. There is no needing to pick up ammo. It's not a Call of Duty-esque game. You have unlimited shots. You have to reload. That's the only thing about it. So flank. When you start off with flank characters, you'll start off with Lex and Moji. But obviously, Moji is from the free weekly rotation. So yeah, you'll just be starting off with Lex. Lex is alright. He's an alright character. He's not amazing by any chance. You'll definitely see him quite a bit in casual because he's like the only free flank character. But you're also gonna, and I would recommend you leave flank as a class unless you want to save up some of these like Xin, Talus, Koga, Androxus, Eevee, Maeve, Sky. All the flanks are really good and they can all really be used. Even Buck, who's a 15k, and Moji, who's a 60k, who's currently on free rotation. Lex is the only one that can't really be used as much. Probably it's just building like that because he's a free character. But yeah, as a whole, I don't feel like Lex is as good as the other free champions. He can definitely get his own by. But yeah, I would leave Lex as a champion. And I would just ignore flanks. If it comes up on teams like saying, no flank, you need to pick a flank, don't pick a flank. You don't have to. All you really need is damage, frontline. You need flank or damage, plus you need frontline support. That's all you really need. You can have a full team of frontline supports. Frontline. So when you start off the game, you're going to have Ruckus. He is your frontline. Now the difference between frontline compared to flank. Oh, sorry, I didn't go over this. Flank characters want to basically flank the enemy, so they want to be very fast, very agile, get behind your opponent's get behind enemy lines, and take them out from inside. That's what flanks do. Frontline in this game has a lot of capture point based game modes. So we're looking at game modes such as Siege and Onslaught. These characters are mainly used in, mainly because these characters are high HP, have shields majority of the time, sometimes have ways to bolt into action, yeah, and that's a very good way to play it. Ruckus, I feel like he's your main champion for that. He has 2 miniguns he can shoot, 200 ammo. The fire rate is a bit slow to start off, but after a second or two of shooting, your miniguns will be going full force, shooting like 10 bullets a second. So it's very good. Plus you have access to rockets, a shield, and the ability to launch yourself into battle. And I just want to stress this now. Not every character has a scope, and not every character can sprint. Victor is your character that can do both. Majority of these characters have ways to quickly bolt into action, and not all of them have scopes. So if you're someone who wants to scope, then just be warned. However, if you're playing a sniper character, it's not Cassie, because Cassie uses a crossbow. If you're playing a sniper character if you're playing a sniper character like Kinessa, you will have a scope. I'm pretty sure. I've never played Kinessa, so I can't argue. Now, support. Support, hence the name, are characters to support. You want to be healing your teammates. The champions you start off with are Genos and Ceres. As you can see, I'm very experienced with Ceres. If I was to pick one, Genos. It is just standard. I would go with Genos any day of the week. He has so good abilities just to play with. He has a fully automatic gun. He also has his astral mark, which you literally just look at one of your teammates, even through a wall, and you can just give them a health boost. Ceres is a bit more meh when it comes to her healing abilities. She's good, don't get me wrong, but I definitely feel Genos is better. And this is one you guys won't have when you get on log on to your account. But when I go over shop, I will go over how you get this character for free. It's nothing, no cheat or exploit. This is actually something that people who made Paladins set up for and they wanted. Yeah, and obviously you have Pip and Grover, and you also have Furia, who is also on Showcase. So now, champions, as I said, they were split into 3 different categories: 15k, 15k, 30k, 60k. I have bought basically every single 15k there is. I have bought There's no damage. I've bought Buck, I've bought Barrack, I've bought Pip, I've bought Grover. I've basically bought them all but Croc. So, when we're going over champions, paid champions. You don't pay actual money for this. You can pay money to get crystals, which you use crystals. I'll explain how you get crystals, how you use crystals when we get to the shop. Otherwise, coins you earn through playing matches. The better you do in a match, the more coins you get. There are coin glitches out there, or coin exploits, so basically you can get tons of coins out of your matches. It's very grindy though, so if you want to watch those, feel free to type them up on YouTube. A lot of them still work, just they might take a few more coins and they might take a few more games to get. So if I was to recommend 15k champions for you to buy, I would recommend, depending on how you play, Pip. Pip is a very meh champion. He uses his potion launcher to basically just, it depends on how you want to play him. You can play him very aggro, or you can play him very supportive. You can play combat medic, which basically means if you shoot an enemy with your gun, you can heal them. You can also play a version with Catalyst, which is his other ability. Each champion has, I'm going to stress this now. Each champion has 3 different abilities that it can unlock, and there are such things as mastery levels. So you see how next to, I don't know, Pip, he's level 6. Yeah, he's at a level 6. That is his mastery level. So now, because he's level 6, I don't have access to his third ability, Combat Medic, because you have a level ability like from level 0. So as soon as you unlock the character, you have that ability. Ability from level 2, and ability from mastery level 8. And also you have a bit skins you can unlock, but I won't go into that just yet. That's more when I'll go into when it comes to ranked. The other 15Ks you can buy are Grover. I would obviously ignore the skin. Grover won't look like this. He'll look like a tree. Actually, no, let me just. This is what Grover would look like. I'd recommend you can buy Grover. He's a nice champion to play. He's definitely a support champion. At heart, his goal is just to heal your teammates. Like with Pip, at least you can go offensive. With Genos and Ying, you can go offensive. Grover's not really that offensive, but he is a good healer. He is a very good healer. And the other 15k is Grok. Yeah, so Grok basically is a 15k. You can just, he's a very damage focused healer. He's not a healer for other people, he's a healer for himself majority of the time. So that's just personal preference. Also, as you can see, it says Champion Pack. You won't have the 210,000 coins refunded with purchase. You won't have those, but you have the Champion Pack. It's a one-time purchase. You basically purchase it and you unlock every champion that's currently in the game, all 50 of them, minus the ones that are already free. Plus, you get every future champion that comes out. You immediately get them. So say how we got Corvus, and it says new champion for his name. Corvus is a cat champion we got in the latest update. We get every time we get Battle Pass, and we start over to a new season, we get a new champion. So we've had quite a few new ones. Yeah, so that's, if I was to recommend any 15Ks for this class, it'd be Grover and Pip. However, depends how you want to play. If you want to play fairly more aggressive, Pip is your option. And Grover, I can't comment on. If you guys want Grok, it's up to you. Watch videos how you play Grok. I've never played him, so I can't comment. Barrack, if you want a 15k frontline that you don't like Ruckus, he is the champion to get. He puts up turrets, he puts up walls, he puts up an actual, like, basically impenetrable barrier. You have to be nailing that thing hard with damage just to get it to crack and break. Yeah, this is amazing. It's an amazing champion. And actually, no, whilst I'm here, I'm going to go over this entire on the left hand side. So it says the character's HP, champion has HP at the top right of this light box. That's where it says it. So 3.4k HP. Ignore this, like he's called, like, I've never seen it where it like comes up into play like, oh, he's a master mechanic. And you have, for R2 it's their gun, so the top one's their gun. If it says direct damage, it can have AoE damage, such as like splash damage, if you know what that means. You have L2, like I said, L2 isn't always sights, L2 is barricade for Barrack. R1, it is rocket boots, so that's usually my ability move when it comes to champions like this. L1 is turret, which is a turret you basically place down, you do that, so that's your ability. And hit triangle is your ultimate. Ultimate basically is a special move you charge up throughout the game and you just unleash it. This one, however, is a dome with 10k health, and a flamethrower turret that deals 600 damage every second if an enemy gets within that dome. So if someone gets in that dome, the flamethrower will basically kill them. So he is a very good champion, and if you want to know how you take your champion's talents, their abilities, you just come down here and you see my I'm constantly flicking my X. You want to go on talents, and that tells you all their abilities. As you can see, I haven't got Fortify because I haven't reached mastery level 8 with this guy. I'm only mastery level 6. Flank, only 15k is Buck. I would recommend you buy Buck because I think he does better than Lex. He's a shotgun character. He can heal himself, he can jump up on high ledges, he does everything. And then for 15k damage champions, I don't think there is one. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think there is a damage champion. You're going to do well with Victor, but if you want to start getting to 30s and 60ks, there's much more of a variety upon classes with 30s and 60ks. Watch other videos explaining like what ones you should buy. I'm not going to say that. It's your personal preference, how you want to play. So that's Champions done. Battle Pass. Battle Pass, this is a game, like I said, when I first started playing this game, oh my god, there's a Battle Pass in this game. Yes, there is a Battle Pass. Yeah. So if you come on this screen and then just press square, this is what you can use crystals for. You can buy Battle Passes. So you could spend like £600, 600 crystals. Sorry, not £600. 600 crystals to purchase the Darkness and Dragons Battle Pass, which is the kind of Battle Pass. And then if you spend 1,500 crystals, it contains Darkness and Dragons Battle Pass and 30 levels. So 30 levels in the Battle Pass will skyrocket you up. You'll be higher than me then. And then this is the Battle Pass. So obviously you have a free route. Dragonic Fire is literally this is a skin for Victor. Yeah, so that's a skin for Victor. And also as you go through this, you can unlock a bunch of stuff. You can unlock chests. I'm currently level 26, so I've got a few more things I can do. Yeah, and obviously like in this Battle Pass doesn't go up to 100. It goes up to 120. So yeah, that's that. Store. So store. This is your main store. So we have Darkness and Dragons Battle Pass, Champions Pack, Season Pass. Season Pass is your ticket to exclusive content all year long. I've never looked at this, by the way, so this is my first time. You get 1,500 crystals, Legionnaire Victor, Warhorse, Fire and Ice Avatar, and all 2019-2020 champions, their talents, recolors, base MVPs, and emotes. And the Deluxe Edition 2019 to 2020 gets you the Champion Pack and the 2019 to 2020 Battle Pass, which I'm pretty sure is cheaper than buying these two separate. I think it's like, let's see, I'm British, so it's what, £7 cheaper. This is your chests. As you see, some of them say sale, some of them say no. Basically, you can buy crystals and then open up these chests, and it will say just on the bottom left how much it takes. That's a very nice timeless skin. I've never looked at this set before. You can also send gifts to people and open up gifts. I wouldn't recommend it majority of the time. Like obviously, you have friends you can send to. Yeah. This is the mixer thing. So I'm gonna go over linking your accounts now because this is where it comes in. So obviously, the limited item is Mixer Khan. If you like him, then I'll tell you how to get him. I'll have to get Mixer points as well. This is the skin I'm currently going for, but that's neither here nor there. Mixer points as a whole are basically points that you can unlock. Let me put my mic down for this. Points you can unlock through getting certain pieces. So basically, what you do is you connect when you sign into your account. I'll just sit down for this. When you make your account, because you make your account technically when you log on to Paladins for the first time, wherever you play, Steam, Epic Games, Switch, Xbox, or PS4, whichever you play on, you can then go onto your high-res account, and a lot of channels will have how you link. I'm going to quickly describe it. So you go onto your channel, you go onto your accounts, you just go on high-res account, you just type up high-res on Google, or Safari, whatever you're on iOS or iOS and Mac and Windows. If you're going to go on Chrome, and then once you're on Chrome, you're then going to type up high-res, go on, and then you're going to go onto the high-res Studios, go to my account. I'm gonna be on the top right, I'm pretty sure. Click on that and it will say sign in, and it will have a bunch of symbols underneath. So you'll have Steam, Epic Games, Xbox, Switch, PS4, whatever one you used, sign in through that. So I sign in through PS4, obviously. Once you signed in, there'll be a panel on the left hand side, so it'll look a bit weird, like what the screen looks like. So there'll be like multiple panels on the left hand side. I think you go down to the second one, or I have a browse through the panels, and you'll see one has a bunch of different logos on it. So Google, Facebook, all that. If you link your Twitch account, you can get the free Ying skin plus the weapon skin I had another Twitch logo. And if you link your Mixer account, every time you watch a Paladins Mixer stream using that account you linked, every 10 minutes, I think, you earn a point. I'm not going to go into any ways, like some of you might clock on like ways you can easily get Mixer points from that. I'm not going to explain them. As guilty as can be, I'm not going to do it. But yeah, so you unlock Mixer points that way. These are limited items, however, they've been out for a while. They've been out for like 6 months now, so I'm late to the train. Obviously, no, I think they're about a few weeks old actually. I think they started the new season, so yes, that's very exciting. And yeah, so now on to this is just like redeem code, claim giveaways and prizes. If you enter into like a tournament or so, like someone will just give you a code, yeah. And obviously, this is where you can buy crystals. Yeah, this is up to you when you want to buy them. I'm not going to buy them because I don't have the money to buy them, and I can't be bothered to buy them. So, yeah. Quests. Obviously, I've got to do these. Quests are basically daily quests. We've also got this, which is the special quest. This is basically, I think, it basically tracks how many points you are away from getting the Mixer Khan. This specifically, Tactician, Never Say Die, and Unstoppable Onslaught. Basically, what it means is if you do these, you get rewards for doing them. They're daily quests. I'd recommend you do them constantly because every single day, like, how many coins is that I'm earning? What, 1.3k? 1.3k and 20k no, what, 200k XP. That's not bad. That's really not bad. So yeah, that's my daily quest, and then profile said I wasn't going to dive into, and play. So if you've ever watched me play, obviously I used to play this quite a bit. Now I play ranked. As a whole, this is your game modes: Team Deathmatch, Onslaught, and Siege. Siege, basically, you have an objective in the center of the map. You want to capture it, and it will spawn the payload, and you've got to take that payload and push it to the enemy's point to get another point. It goes up to 4 points. So capturing the point is 1 point. Capturing the objective is 1 point. Getting the payload to their side is 1 point. However, if you defend successfully, so say they capture the point and they fail to get the payload to your point, you get a point. That's simple as. That's Rose killing me. So that's simple as. But however, I know some people are gonna come across this. I know basically everyone's gonna come across it at one point. If you're three something up, so say you're on 3, say you manage to do a 1-2, so you got the objective, and then they failed to, and then you failed to get the point through, and they successfully defended, and it was 1-1. Then say you just put the point all the way through, and then so they captured the point, they captured the objective, and then you defend it. So it's 3, what would it be then? 3-2? Your point will not go up 1 because you're at 3. Because it will put you to 4 and you'll win by defending. You can't win by defending, you have to win by getting a point through more aggressive means. Yeah, I wouldn't really click test maps, I'm not a massive fan of it. Onslaught, basically, there's King of the Hill and there's the other game mode. King of the Hill basically has you have 1 capture point and you have to hold down that capture point and get 400 points. And then you have the other game mode, basically like Hardpoint from Call of Duty. You have like multiple different points and you gotta go capture them. And Team Deathmatch is Team Deathmatch. You have to kill 40 people to win. Yeah, and you have a daily Q bonus. So if you win 2 games of them, you get 300 gold. You also have ranked. I'm currently gold 5, and I'm probably going to go up to platinum 5 or so. Probably going to go up to gold 4 once I start playing again. Crossplay is enabled. Before you say anything about like, oh, can I play with Xbox players? I have never played with an Xbox player. I played with PC before, but I've never played like Xbox or Switch. At least I don't know if I have. So yeah, that's a hat. You also got training, so you have shooting range, you practice champions, tutorial if you want to replay the tutorial, and then siege, onslaught, and team deathmatch training. It basically you play with human players, and then you play against AIs. That's just simple. And then here you can host custom games. A lot of people have open draft. I've been doing ranked draft 1v1s with my team and my friends. So yeah, that's just straight. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed that beginner's guide to Paladins. I'm pretty sure that's everything. I understand it's a longer video for my usual subscribers. I usually post about 20-minute videos. I think this came out like 30. I've yet to like look at the video. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. That is everything to beginners Paladins. I will go over ranked Paladins later, at a later date. But until then, stay awesome. Resistance Gamer, Resistance Gaming, signing out. Let Resistance start. See ya.